Hi, I'm Christina Carter.
And I'm Joe Carter.
And today on TheSocialPet.net, here we are with news and views. Today's topic is support dogs. Service dogs, emotional support dogs, and therapy dogs.
The connection between dogs and mankind runs long and deep. Among the ways that relationship has changed for the better in recent years is the development of support animals. Animals that are trained to help with tasks or provide comfort and emotional support. Service dogs, therapy dogs, and emotional support dogs all fall into this category. And we're going to talk a little bit about the various kinds of dogs in specialized relationships with people, what they do, and who are the people that train them. And I guess we're going to open up here with a question. So, Christina, what are the different kinds of dogs that provide some form of direct support to human beings?
Dogs that support people can be broken down into the three broad categories. Service dogs is the first one, and service dogs are trained to perform specific tasks for individuals with disabilities, hearing impairment, seeing, visual impairment. Those are two of them, I think, of the more common, maybe not the most common, but more common. Seizures, diabetes, autism, and many more. And the next one is emotional support dogs, and those are dogs that comfort individuals suffering from mental and emotional conditions. Emotional support animals are typically dogs and cats, but they can include other animals. Companion animals are the better ones to choose for that, and they provide therapeutic benefits like reducing symptoms of a mental or psychiatric ability. So they're really a calming influence on those people that would get just very distressed. Stress can cause, and animals are very well known for reducing your stress levels. And then the other one are the therapy dogs. They comfort people who are ill or under poor conditions, natural disasters, long-term illnesses.
Do people sometimes confuse the categories of support animals like therapy dog and service dog? I think some people use interchangeably. What is the distinct difference there between, let's say, those two?
Well, a therapy dog can be a service dog, but not all service dogs are good therapy dogs, or vice versa, really. The big difference is service dogs perform tasks and therapy dogs provide comfort. Any dog or cat or horse or whatever animal, companion animal that has the temperament to be in that role, they can work directly to support human endeavors, can be considered a support animal.
So what are some of the desirable traits in a support animal, no matter what it is?
Well, I said the good temperament, and that includes biddability and trainability. And biddability is a term that most people don't hear very often, but that is the willingness of the animal to please and the willingness of the animal to follow orders or instruction, if you will, rather than, hey, I got this, we're going my way. They kind of need to wait for the direction of the owner or the handler in this situation. Good health, including physical structure and stamina. Those animals need to be able to perform their job sometimes for long periods of time. If you have a child that goes to school that has a support dog or a service dog that is going to school with them, they need to be able to deal with those, I'm going to say stressful situations, but they are in situations that they need to be on guard for all the time and be paying attention to their person.
Speaking of dogs, what are the best kind of service dogs?
The best type of animal depends on the type of service that they need to perform. With dogs, Labradors are good ones. Retrievers really are very well known and very well liked in the service and support dog role, because they are typically more outgoing and more able to deal with lots of commotion and strangers and just those sorts of things. German Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, Labradors, but really any breed or mixed breed that has those traits could be considered as okay for those roles. It can depend on where you live as well, because sometimes some breeds are not well accepted in the community just because of situations that have cropped up. Some service dogs or support dogs sometimes get referred to as seeing eye dogs, and that's not what they are anymore. They've come to mean so much more than that. But the seeing eye dog just refers to a very specific and narrow band of service dogs that are for the blind or visually impaired.
So could you give me a couple examples of what a service dog would do?
To pick one, a seizure alert dog will be with their person. So they are bonded to their person, and they will let you know of a seizure, an impending seizure. They're trained to give you certain telltale signals that there is a seizure coming. That way you can be better prepared and you know what's coming, and you can take the precautionary steps to avoid injuring yourself or someone else.
So who are the typical trainers of support dogs? Who covers getting them up to speed? I'm sure that the people that actually need them are not necessarily the people that train them because it's so specialized.
There are service dog organizations, but there are also some specific, say that 5 times fast.
No.
Specific companies that train them and you.
What if I had a dog and it needed to be a support dog? Could I get that dog trained?
In some areas, yes. It would also have to fit into some very strict criteria for those things that we said: biddability, trainability.
So what if I wanted to become a support dog trainer? Because it sounds to me like that's a really rewarding career where you get to not only work with animals, but you get to help people. Where can I go to learn about how to become a support dog trainer?
So there are a few dozen schools around the U.S. that train service dog trainers. Most are small and began with experienced dog trainers who then shifted into the service dog training aspect of it. And then once they got comfortable with training the service dogs themselves, they went on to start helping other people train the service dogs. Bergen University is a recognized and a very good training school. Another place to look is at the Association of Professional Dog Trainers and the Certification Council for Professional Dog Trainers. And again, say that 5 times real fast. But the
CEDT.
Hey, there you go. I could do that one. And these can help you find what you're looking for in terms of information or resources on how to become the trainer. So there's no state or federally recognized certification, but some service dog schools and trainers offer apprenticeships. So you can go and get the hands-on and just really get to know the nuances of what you're asking to be able to do.
So where would I find people and organizations that train support dogs near me? How can I get in touch with something local?
The Association of Professional Dog Trainers, the APDT, has a website with a search tool. That's probably a really good place to start.
All right. Well, that's been very informative. Thanks for sharing that with us. I don't know if you have anything to add, or did we cover the topic sufficiently today?
I do very much, although I do want to add that there's another big difference between the service dogs and the therapy dogs. The service dogs are out there and they are for their people, so they're supposed to be focused on their people. Therapy dogs are awesome because they're looking at what the whole group needs. So they're honing in on other people and what if those other people need a hug or if they just need a dog to lean on them, where the service dog isn't looking out into the general public for someone else that needs help. They're just looking at their person to focus on their person to see if their person needs help.
Good, good. Okay, well, we put some links below. Thanks for watching today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. We appreciate your eyeballs, ears, and your mind. So if you have a personal story, know of a topic that would be useful, or have something yourself that would make the world a better place for people and pets, please share it with us. You can go to the contact link at TheSocialPet.net. Follow and share with us on Twitter, Facebook, and G+. The links, again, are below, and thanks again. My name is Joe Carter.
I'm Christina Carter.
And we're out of here.